Wow. I'm going to bring up Jimmy Rats. I don't even know. This could piss him off all the time, but I don't really care, Jimmy. I mean, you know, if you get pissed off, I really don't care. I mean, I love you, but no, I don't care. I'm going to bring up Madam and my friend Noon. That's what I want to bring up. So, shout out. Today, Madam posted this thing. I don't even remember what it was. Okay, Madam? Like, I don't. But at the same time, it had the word freedom. It, like, halted my day. I had 50 million things to do. I did not get any of those things done. Because all day, I've been thinking, and it's now almost 4:30. And I seen this post earlier this morning. And it said, freedom. So I start, like, you know, wanting to talk to my professor. I don't know why it does the little glow thing. It's like driving me crazy. Oh, because of light. Okay. I don't want to drive you crazy. Okay. This is the deal. Freedom. Okay. Well, first of all, before I even get into this topic of freedom, Madam Van Kook, I think that's the way it's pronounced, I had a pivotal moment with her today. This shit happens to me all the time. 2, I'm pissed at Jimmy Rants because he keeps, like, innuendoing that he may leave the channel. Okay. Oh my God, don't get me started, Jimmy. Like, you don't even understand what that would... I don't even know. See, I don't know your situation. I'm probably judging you. I do have hair, I know. I'm judging you, but I'm, like, super pissed at this whole conception of, like, leaving the channel. And it's not because you're on Google+. It could be something else that you're talking about. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. But I'm completely fucking butthurt about this. Let me just put that out there. Because we're honest, right? I know. I look ridiculous. Okay, so Jimmy, no. I'm not going down with that one. Because... dude, don't get me into a 50-minute conversation. Which I could do another one, and drive you crazy. Listen, Jimmy. If you do that, if you make that decision, which is your own decision, you don't understand. Like, you create a forum, a platform for people to jump off. Now, how do you know within that platform who's going to jump off and what they're going to say and what impact it's going to create? But then again, you have free will to do whatever the F you want. Love you, Jimmy. Madam, you have totally conundrumed me because it has taken 6 videos to try to get this message across because it could be interpreted all kinds of different ways. And I want it to be effective? That's just ridiculous. Okay. What is freedom? Ouch. So I call my professor, who's a philosopher, who lets me talk about whatever I want. And, like, will ping pong that shit with me for hours. Like, we can stand there for hours and just be like, what is freedom? What is ethic? What is an ethic? What's that? What's a rule? I don't know. You know, we can just go off on all kinds of crazy tangents. But he's such a good philosopher. Like, oh my God, you could freaking talk to him forever. His name's Daryl Mehring. He works at UCD, University of Colorado, Denver, bona fide, certified. This is going to be an ongoing video. I already can feel it. What is freedom? Are you free? Am I free? Is Pip free? Jimmy free? My husband free? So I asked my husband, what is freedom? He said, I happen to think it's a hippie. So silly. He said, but in that same thing, it was a movement. He said, of freedom. I also think about the guy that went to Vietnam. Wow. Don't get me started on that. I haven't even made a video on Vietnam. If you only knew. So, And Jimmy might have something to say about that, considering he went there. But I studied it. So I hope I studied it in a way that I could be effectively having a communication with Jimmy Rance. Hopefully one day I'll be sitting there with him, who knows. Or Madam, or any of you. There's tons of you. Last night I get a notification that 1,000 people hit a video. What? Which video? The grieving one? I hope so. And I go, and it's a stupid 2-minute video. It was stupid. I was having one of those stupid moments, like fun moments, where I was like dancing to Stevie Nicks, because I want the kids to look back at the YouTube and go, Mom was being crazy. I got 1,000 hits in one night. I'm not sexy. I'm 49 freaking years old, and I'm dancing in my living room to Stevie Nicks. I'm not a good dancer. Wasn't a pole dancer. Wasn't a stripper. I was just being free. And so I called it because I'm free. So are people seeking freedom? See? In sign language, it's this. Like, I'm thinking, what? That's what it means. The first thing I thought of, and ooh, this is going to stimulate all kinds of weird conversation. Maybe, maybe not. Or you'll just get what I'm saying and go, wow, like you always do. A child. I don't know. I studied children, gifted and exceptional, which means disabled. For those of you that don't know, don't get me started. A child is free. When you watch them play, like, they're just so cool. Like, they're just having the time of their lives. Actually, the neighborhood children, they know me as, like, the fun lady. Like, because I'll be like, what are you doing? I love that you put chalk all over your face. Because it's cool. It's like, they're so expressive, and they're so open, and they're so non-restrained. Well, Socrates said concerning freedom, it's a long road to freedom. I knew I was in trouble right there. In other words, you could be on that road forever. Like a really long time. He's right. 6 videos later. So I thought of a child. The definition, which in a dictionary is so stupid. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. I should use another word. Is the power to have without restraint or hindrance. Basically, that's definition. Don't make me Google it, because I don't want to go downstairs and get my dictionary again. Okay? Okay. If the one person, though, that's imposing a hindrance believes that they're free, and then they impose that upon another person who is free, who's free, who's not free? Why does this lady walk on my house? She does it every day. She's so, what an oddball. She's looking for a little daughter, that Patty girl, I tell you what. The one that makes me think so much. So, let's just say a child is here and a parent is there. Or a child and a convicted, sexual offender. He or she believes that what they're doing is to express themselves freely. And here's this vulnerable, free being that we know is free. We've all seen it. We know it. We can feel it. They vibe out. And then he or she or person imposes that belief onto the said free thing, and they're no longer free. Do I hate that type A person? Don't get me started. There's no cure for this said freedom. God, she's on the loose again. This child runs away from her mother. She's such a gifted little thing. Precocious child. Much like myself. Pippi, leave the precocious child alone. You're precocious too. Okay, so type A believes that they're free, and they, how interesting that they go to the real free person being, and then they impose something, and then this fragile, vulnerable, free thing is no longer vulnerable. Well, they are still vulnerable, actually. They're not free anymore. And maybe they grew up in a bad... See, I could have just left it at bad childhood, but I took it a step further. This person over here believes that what they're doing is a form of freedom. And then the B person is really free and vulnerable and susceptible. And that's why we call children vulnerable, because they're so free. They don't know what's right or wrong, or what they're doing, and then they're just having a good time and sad cry. I don't like it. It's hot. It's cold, and they're like all kinds of freedom. And then type A goes in and for the juggler, and then B is not really free anymore. And I hate that. Because B really is free. And then it says, biblically, suffer the little children. Which means let them come on to you. Well, not come on to you, but, let them come to you and take the time with them. Because I study teaching, and so I love children. And so it says, suffer. Allow it, because there's something so beautiful and precious about them, right? We can all agree that they're free. In their childlike state, though, that's before the parental abuse or restrictions, restraints, this person, that person, this guy, and then all these things that can occur within that freedom to take away that freedom and then start making an adult that will then begin to act out that thing, which could be person A. What is freedom? Is freedom that I'm a vegan? Is freedom that I want to live on a piece of property with a long dirt road so you can drive up in that road and then come and eat a meal with me, and maybe we'll laugh and talk and cry and talk. Think. We might disagree. What is freedom? Is it that child who is vulnerable, that doesn't know what could happen to them if they are? Or women in Egypt who have female circumcision, are they free? Or women who wear burqas. So it led me to this. I'm a very big friend of Nawal al-Saadawi in Egypt. If you don't know who she is, look her up, Woman at Point Zero. And she wrote amazing work. And she still is picketing, which, by the way, I'd go to jail for, because you know me, for freedom. What is freedom? So today I noticed something, which goes back into the category of judgment. See how freedom's so big? Goes in the back to the file of judgment. There's a girl on Google Plus. I know, I'm talking smack. I'm not going to out her. She is very, nice on the eye. Very much the girl next door. And she's smart. And she really, really knows what she's talking about. To some degree. And I had made the same exact comment as she did. She has a lot of male following. Even some females. A lot. And everything she says is like, perfect, right, good, yay, 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 yay. I'm even that way about her. I'm like, yay, 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 you're so, that's so simple. I had made the same scientifical approach to gardening. And people liked my comment, very much so. Like, Facebook. Like. But with her, there was conversation. I thought about that. My daughter suffers from the same problem. She's very beautiful. In a Sophia Loren type of way. And she's had trouble all her life because she did look that way. People didn't take her serious, or she had a lot of people around her that wanted that beauty and didn't want her. The discussion of beauty came up before in judgment. Don't judge people because you don't really know. So what is freedom? That this woman is the way she is, and that people go there because they're attracted to this thing, and they want a little piece of it. And then they go to mine and go, yeah, it's pretty smart, you know. And then I'm dancing on YouTube, and 1,000 people hit it overnight. I'm not beautiful. I'm not on the inside. Maybe on the outside. My husband thinks I'm beautiful on the outside. What is freedom? It's a long road. Like that long road I want off my property so I can see you coming. And the dust is flying behind. And you pull up into the house and say, what's up? And I'll, well, I'm in the greenhouse. Get your frickin' butt over here and help me. And you go, hey, do you mind if I stay for dinner? And I'm like, you always stay for dinner. I'm going to stay the night. I'm like, sure. Maybe we build a fire and talk. Why is that a dream? Isn't it just freedom? Am I free here in this house? Sure. To some extent. Till the HOA guy knocks on my door. I'm like, what do you want, dude? That's what I say to him every time. He's the HOA president. Well, what do you want, dude? Oh, Cynthia. First of all, I hate people that call me Cynthia. My name is Cindy. Cynthia, I have to talk to you. And he tries to physically move it into my space. I'm like, excuse me, sir, please stop. What do you need? You got your money, what do you need? I'm very aggressive with him because I've seen him impose his freedom on me. And he goes, well, Cindy, I just really need to talk to you. Like, really goes down in the house? Or why can't we just talk out here? And I go, what do you need, dude? Well, there's this netting thing over the side of your fence. And I'm like, don't you have better things to do? Take it down. What is freedom? All I know is our military's out of the country. And they're fighting for freedom. Probably another Vietnam. Or like a suicide. They took an oath and then they went over there. So I can sit here and talk to you tonight. I could have talked to you before the war. Constitution Amendment. Political. Obama. Spiritual freedoms. Freedom of speech. Freedom, 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 freedom. What is freedom? I know what it's not. I can't tell you what it is. I think it's a state of being. Maybe. I can tell you what it's not. And I don't want to waste his time on this video to tell you what it's not, because I think you know what it isn't. Who are you hindering? I'm not. And if I am, I damn sure hope you call me. See, you're imposing me, which I've never got a call on. I respect your freedom, or lack thereof. I'm free, I feel free. I wanted to have my music on, but gotta use that. I'm not free right now. So if said child is vulnerable and is free, I'm like Socrates, man. I think of all kinds of combinations of things to make it fit freedom. what is it? How do we hold it? Is it gentle? Is it hard? Is it containable? Is it measured? Is it right? Wrong? Can people impose their freedom? Can people not oppose? I'd like some of you guys to bring this up. I want to hear your spin. We already talked about what it isn't. We know what it isn't. Or how do you get more? A lot of it. To the best of your ability here. Because I don't know what we're going after. But here. How do we get more? How do we get more? More. Running through a meadow? That's free to me. Then you walk through poison ivy, so then you're not free. What is freedom? What is freedom? That I'm talking to you now, and then you're going to talk back to me, and then we're going to like each other's stuff, and then we're free, and then we're free, and then we get really angry, and then we start talking about what's not free. Don't hinder me. And God, when I said that to you, I started crying a little bit. Don't hinder me. I feel free. To the best of my ability. So when you hinder me, I'm less vulnerable. And then there's a wall. And I don't want you to come in anymore. Because I was vulnerable. Like a child. Free. Dumb. Free and dumb. Isn't that weird? How free, dumb. It's kind of silly. Don't inflict upon me. Do I have to demand for you to love me? No. Either do or you don't. Oh, love. What is love? That's a huge one. What is freedom? I'm free. Really free. The most free I've ever been. You guys know me. We've talked about it. I've talked about it to you. You said, yeah. So, you know how much I worked for to be free. And yet somebody hinders me. There should be a law. A really good one. To say you just hindered that person. Like, don't you wish we were all purple? And some of us were pink. My true love just called. And some of us were blue. And some of us had like a little green light. And you go, there's the greens. Those are the free people. I'm going to hang out with them. Ew, there's the blue people. Yuck, I don't like them. They're not so free like us greens. Or I'm pink. Ooh, the yellows sometimes can be free. So they're going to come over and be with us. And then we're going to be a blue. Do I need a light on the side that says free? Do I need to get another tattoo that says, I'm free? Or will that bring more A's in? Or blues? To put a wall on my freedom. Don't you think I've earned it? 49 years. I've been looking for this. And I found it. Can I define it? But I know you're hindering me. Could you stop? Go do something else, like go to Starbucks. Don't get me started. I'm free. Period. Not via prostitute, not space. I'm free. And the second I'm free, something tries to stop me. Something, someone, a noun. And when you stop me, I'm hindered and less vulnerable. So I don't want to be around you. Free me goes into block you. I don't want to be a block. I want to be free. Do I gotta make it this simple? Kindergarten? See Jane run. Didn't you read? Have you ever picked up a book? They're really interesting. I'm free. And the people I love are free too. But if somebody blocks you, I get really mad. Because you can block me. And I always find a way to stay vulnerable. But if you block somebody I love, you will feel the firm hand of a very strong woman. I'm free. How quiet it is in here. You can hear the clock. Tick, 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 tick. Am I free? Is that girl free? 2 more minutes. Am I free? Are you hindering me? See the shady eye? You're free. Go be free and let me be free. And when you let me be free, I'm the best me I can be. That's free. And I'm giving this to you freely. And don't hinder the things that I love or people. I will oppose you. And I will hinder you because I love them. And they are me. And we are free. It's one thing to be free yourself, but when we become really free, we get really upset when one of us is not so free. So maybe Jimmy's leaving because he wants to be free. For that I will not slight him, but I will let him know that I like when it's a we, because together we're so free. And I love Madam because I looked at her and went, oh, she's beautiful because she's free. But she's not free, but she is free. And there are some other sorted friends of mine on Google Plus and Facebook and all over the United States. Some of them are free, and they're free with me, and then we share the free, and then we're really vulnerable. Are you going to impose on me when I'm free? Maybe I should write a song. That is the beginning intro to what is freedom. Free dumb. Don't dumb me down. I'm free. I like Otis Redding. I've been loving you. It's a really romantic song, but it's a very beautiful song. I've been loving you for so long. I can't stop now. You were tired, and you want to be free. My love is growing stronger as it frees me. I've been loving you too long. Something about Otis Redding. Maybe young people need to listen to him more. Real simple. That's the intro to freedom. Don't impede on me. When you do, I'll never forget you, because you took away me. And I want to be me and free. And I'm on that long road, like Socrates said, to freedom. And I'm going to make that long road, and I hope you go down it. But if you don't, it's okay too. But I've been loving you way too long to stop now. Yeah. Don't impede on me. Especially those that are my friends or family that I love. Because we're a we, and we want to be free. So I'll defend you if you defend me to be free. Huh? Let the hippie speak. Amen. Hallelujah. Hippie's a very confining box. I can't tell you what it feels like. It feels that I can breathe. And I can see, and I can think. I don't have any handcuffs anymore. Not in prison. Not breaking the law per se. I don't care about the government anymore. I mean, I'll talk about it, but it's not the more important to me. This is more important to me. Like my grieving. 800 hits in a night. Wow, we know so much about grieving. I do. And they said, thank you. Were we, me and those grievers, were we, it's like this. It's got a heartbeat. And then we give it to them. And they say, thank you. And I want to go, thank you. So we want to be free. We think about freedom. It's too much in sign language. It's too much. Not dumb. Free. I'm free to be me, but when we're we, I'll defend you if you defend me. It's that simple for me. Today might change tomorrow. Because I'm free. Like we say in the hood, deuces, which means I'm out of here. Freedom. Shock. Shock. It's too much. Thinking about freedom. That's what you say to a person who's deaf. Did you know when two deaf people are talking in sign language, you're not supposed to walk in the center? Did you know that? They hate it. It's like somebody abruptly cutting off your conversation. Tim wants to slap me right now. That's what it feels like for a deaf person. What? What are you thinking about? What? The deaf are simple. What are you thinking about? It's too much? That is a whole sentence for people in sign language. So I gotta say all these things in a frame of time. I'm stuck in time. It's not very free. I need more time. I need more time. Time. What is time? What is time? What is freedom? I'm free. If you're free, it's a we. You defend me, and I defend you to continue being we and free. And then we make free. Come to my house, we make fire, and then we talk about free. But we're stuck. Stuck where? Stuck. Stuck where? Stuck where? Where are we stuck? Where are you stuck? I take medicines. I got mortgage. You're in the matrix. We're not stuck. We're free. This is from Adam. Today I realize you're more beautiful than I ever seen you before, because beauty is what? In the eyes of the beholder. And my eyes were seeing something different. But today I seen you. I was like, she's beautiful. Because she thinks. And she's strong. And she doesn't make excuses. I like that. That shows free. And that's beauty to me. See Dick run, walk, Jan sit, so elementary, free, dumb it down. I'm free. When I upload this video, I'm going to say, I'm free. Don't impede on the we of free. And then I'll talk to my philosopher. We'll get together and bang heads over what that is and how do we communicate it and where is it leading to and what does it mean. It's a long road to free. Hear what I'm saying right here. I'm free. Are you? I'm free. Are you? Are we free? And don't impede. Deuces.